Jeff, how did the first practice up here in Frisco? How did the guys look out there?
It's great. Appreciate Bill Elliott and Salina for letting us do that. They've got a great indoor facility and a beautiful outdoor facility as well. So we were able to be inside and outside and get the best of both worlds.
What was yesterday like for you getting to see Gilmer win a state title there from the sideline?
It was like watching 23 years of my life flash right in front of my eyes. It's just, everybody on that staff's either a former player of mine or a former assistant. Almost every player on the field, I've either coached their fathers, their brothers, their nephews, their nieces, something along the way, aunts, uncles. Crazy. And people forget I'm also from there. I graduated from there. So it's not only that I coached there a long time, and it's just that was what I always dreamed of as a player. For us finally getting to that level, I never understood why we were so good in junior high, but we never could win varsity games and never could win championships. And it makes me really proud, to be honest with you.
I don't know if maybe I just saw the wrong clips, but you didn't seem to get too emotional out there. Is there a no celebrating when you're a college coach kind of rule, or what's up with that?
I had to be careful. I mean, I'm probably not supposed to be too demonstrative towards the team I'm rooting for. I'm probably going to recruit somebody from Belleville one day. I don't want them to be upset with me, but I hope people would understand. It's not only that I coached there, I actually played there, and I have family there. I have a nephew on the staff, a nephew, a cousin. You name it. I've got them. The superintendents, same guy I worked for all those years, same school board, same principals. Just a lot of special people in my life there that I'm very close to. And the last time we were all there together was in 2014, and that's the last time we won a state championship. That was pretty cool that it just worked out that it wasn't dead. It's usually dead during this time for some crazy reason, and we happened to be in the Frisco Bowl. And very fortunate that I was able to be at the game and get to see my kids practice for it all on the same day.
Jeff, what are the challenges of navigating a bowl week? There's a lot of distractions here. How do you keep the players focused?
Just that. You talk about it. You teach off of it. We've had experience of it. So we're really trying to have a good time, reward the guys for having a great season, but at the same time stay very buttoned up. Just those little things. Sit up in your chair in meetings and have your notes out and take notes. And team meeting starts at 8. That doesn't mean show up at 8. That means show up, early is on time. On time is late. I mean, just good stuff, common sense stuff. But when you change a man's routine, I know women are way smarter than we are, and they're not like us. But you change my routine. Like I didn't have my team whistle. I didn't have my whistle on in team meeting today because I'm out of whack. I'm usually at work an hour and a half before everybody else. So I'm in my office, my quiet time, and I review every script and have my coffee, and I'm ready to go, right? I'm sure everybody that watches this has their routines, and when you get me here and I'm out of my routine and, I'm waking up and Care Bears in the hotel with me and I'm going downstairs to a team meeting, that's not the way it usually works. I usually get out of my house and go to my office for an hour and a half. Just all that. And I'm 55 years old. So you can imagine 18 to 23-year-old kids, and now their locker is a chair, in the team meeting room instead of their locker being a locker room. And all those things are just different. But our kids handled it well. It's our 4th one in a row. And we're getting better at this. And hopefully our play will show that.
You mentioned to us last week Terrell Haynes and kind of the energy that he had brought to practice, being that it's his last go-around. We talked to him yesterday, but I'm curious, whether it's this week or just through the year, how have you seen him kind of maximize this last go-around with UTSA?
Especially down the stretch, he's really come on for us. I think the weather's nice for those big guys, and he can see the end, and I'm really proud of him. I am. A lot of these guys have already graduated. A lot of these guys are checked out, and they don't even play in the bowls. Every one of our kids passed. It's the first year since I've been here we didn't have anybody ineligible for the bowl. And that's a tremendous sign of us moving towards a championship mindset that our kids expect to go to a bowl. They pass their classes and we come play in the bowl. So we're getting closer and closer and closer to really being a championship mindset all the time. That's a good indication. I'm just Terrell Haynes, he's already graduated. Tyke's already graduated. Frank, all those guys already graduated. They could have just not done one thing all semester and just missed a bowl. And look how many players are opting out and just choosing not to play the bowl. And all of our guys pass their classes and they're all here ready to compete. I'm proud of them.
So no opt-outs, no surprise opt-outs from.
We're all here. Well, except for the obvious.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jermaine Bell was the other guy we talked to yesterday. Kind of a similar thing with him. It seems like he changed his body and came back and delivered one of his best seasons. How have you seen him used this year to its fullest?
same, just mature. It's just so good to have those guys. They're just older. They're veterans. They help lead us. It's just awesome. Even here, I mean, like I usually call them old heads. I mean, my old souls. It's just help my young kids. Help me teach. Help me show them how to have fun, be rewarded, but keep the main thing the main thing. We came here to play well, and we won't play well if we're too distracted. But at the same time, I don't want to be the old ogre that ruins everybody's fun, like my 3 children accuse me of being at all times when we're on vacation, and I don't want to be that either.
Jeff Marshall has made some changes to their coaching staff and lost a lot of players to the portal since the end of the season. Do you guys even try to navigate the different changes, or because it's hard to watch film and then
yeah, you would like to think that they couldn't get too far outside their framework. I mean, Coach Huff's still the same head coach, and it still runs through him, I can promise you. So I imagine there's going to be slight differences, but we're preparing as if Coach Huff's the head coach and they're Marshall, and that's how we're looking at it. Transfer portal, coaching changes, it's just college football, but I know who the head coach is. I know what he's about. I know where his tree is from, and he's a really good coach, and that's a really good program. So we're not buying into all that stuff that you media people like to bring up.
All right, Jeff, appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Traylor.